Side, their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken into his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
First down, Vikings. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Second down and 6 now. Operating from the gun, Henry. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down.
Amazing how Jefferson makes first downs like that look routine, isn't it? He's off to the greatest start by a receiver in NFL history. Set records for most catches and yards in a player's first 3 seasons and led the league in both last year.
Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer?
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Looking to throw. Henry into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he's taken down by
throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Hunt. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd and 5. That's the end of the first
No
quarter.
score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Henry. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And now out comes Minnesota. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Henry, middle of the field to Jefferson. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young... First NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Henry escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could...
come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Henry. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Jefferson, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Handoff up the middle, Hunt, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they need a game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
On 1st and 10, Henry. And this one's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Henry. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going...
Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going on. Nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on second down, Henry. He gets it to Addison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the...
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first.
Downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Off the play fake. Henry. He'll buy some time right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now on 3rd down. Get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Henry. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Henry. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Henry swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Caught that look from you there. The same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. That's the end of the 3rd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Off play action. Henry out to his left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as a tackle made. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Henry. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Henry. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception, Henry. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Henry. Addison hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, Henry. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And in a 2-score game, obviously. third down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Do your thing.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off play action. Henry flush to his right. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hunt is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Henry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Boy, you always hate to... Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can... On the handoff, it's Madison. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Henry sliding out of the pocket. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Henry. And my goodness, another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps...
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Henry. Flushed out right.
The quarterback on the scramble. He was brought down by Levante David.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bucs, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.